School welcomes you all to your English literature class. So my dear little kids, how are you all? I hope that you all must think of your health and must be taking care of yourself well. So kids, as you all know that our PD1 exams are going to start soon. And we have already revised most of the chapters, but today we will again start with our unit 1, that is Wake Up. We will revise this poem, and this poem it is written by C. Fletcher. Okay, so what is there in this poem? What the poet wants to tell about this, that the poem Wake Up wants to attract us towards the beauty of nature in every creature. So in this, the poet it just want to attract towards the beauty of nature. He wants to show the beauty of the nature of all the creatures. Okay, and it shows that we should wake up and see the rising sun, flying birds, smiling and blooming every leaf and flower. The main and the prominent thing is to wake up early. So this is the main theme of this poem. So first of all, we will recite this poem, and after that I will explain you each paragraph one by one. My dear students, now you also recite the poem with me. Wake up, it's a lovely day. Wake up, it's a lovely day. Oh, please get up and come and play. The birds are singing in the trees, and you can hear the buzzing bees. Wake up, it's a lovely day. Oh, please get up and come and play. It's too late to lie in the bed, so hurry up, you sleepyhead. Wash and dress and come on out. Everyone is up and about. The cow, the horses, the ducks and the sheep, the tiniest chicken, chip, chip, chip. Wake up! So my dear students, I hope you all must have recited the poem, and let's understand what the poet wants to say in this poem, through this poem. So in the first paragraph, the poet is asking the children to wake up. The poet is asking the children to wake up and enjoy the beautiful day. They must get up and go out to play. The poet is saying that now children, you must get up and just enjoy this beautiful day, and you must get up early and just go out to play. The poet is saying the children to go out to play. The sound of the birds chirping on the trees and the bees buzzing in the garden can be heard. The poet is saying now it's too early. Now the sun has came. You can hear the chirping birds and the buzzing bees in the garden. So the poet is saying the children to get up. My dear children, in the second paragraph, here again, the poet is asking the lazy children to get up and go out to play. So in this paragraph also, the poet is requesting the lazy children. Lazy children means those who have not got up till now. The sun has came so early, and till now all the lazy children, they are sleeping. So the poet has requested that lazy children, please get up and go out to play. खेलने जाएं. And in this paragraph, my children, the poet has also shown the importance of time. That as the poet says, poet कहता है that it is too late to sleep. Now it's too much late to sleep, and now the sleepy children must have to be punctual and must wake up now. The poet is just requesting the lazy children that it's a time to wake up now. You must be punctual in all your work. So please get up and go out and do your all other works. My dear little kids, now see the third stanza. In the third stanza, the poet is asking the children to get ready for the day, have breakfast and do all other works. So in this poem, in this stanza, the poet is asking the lazy children to please get up and get ready for your work, have your breakfast, do all your other works like all other creatures like cow, horses, dogs, sheep, tiny chicks are already awake now. And my dear kids, you can see that here you can see the similarity can be drawn between the tiny chicken and the rooster. Rooster, you understand? Rooster means cock. Okay, so whose crowing sound is considered to be the natural alarm. आप देखते होंगे कि जब मॉर्निंग में when the sun used to rise up, so at the same moment the tiny chicken and the rooster they used to make their crowing sound, अपनी कुकड़ू की आवाज निकालते हैं ना मॉर्निंग में. So the poet is saying that these chicken and the rooster they are considered to be the natural alarm. ये गॉड के थ्रू हमें एक नेचुरल अलार्म के तौर पे इसमें इस पैराग्राफ में बताया गया है. So my dear little kids, I hope you have understood this poem well. So now we will do one interesting exercise. You can take this as the quiz also. If you want to do it yourself, you can copy it down in your notebook and you can do it yourself also. And we will discuss these. Take the correct answer. I will give you one statement in the fill in the blanks form or in the take the correct answer form. So you have to tell me. I will give you 3 options. Okay. So you will tell me the correct answer. Whatever you have studied in this poem. So you have to tell which one is the correct answer according to the poem. So let's enjoy this quiz.
My dear students, now here is quiz for you all based on your poem Wake Up. So I hope you all must have listened and understood the poem well. So here is first question for you all. Question number 1 is, according to the poet, birds are dash in the tree. What according to the poet, what are the birds doing in the tree? Birds क्या कर रही हैं? Whether they are dancing, singing or playing. So can you tell me what the birds were doing in the tree? Can you tell? See in the chapter, see in the poem what the birds were doing. I will show you one picture. It will give you hint what the birds were doing. Okay, now see here. See, you can see in the picture what the birds are doing. They are having mic in their hand, so we can say that birds are singing. So the correct answer will be singing. Okay, the birds are singing in the trees. Question number 2 is, according to the poet, one can hear dash bees in the morning. What according to the poet bees? Bees क्या करती हैं? Buzzing, chirping or flying. What does bees do? Can you tell? Can you tell what does bees do? Buzzing, chirping or flying? Yes, the bees used to buzz. Okay, so buzzing will be the correct answer. Third one is, the poet is asking the child to come and dash. What is the poet is asking the child to come and क्या करने को बोल रहा है? Dance or sing or play. What is the poet is asking? Can you tell? Dance, sing or play? Show this. See this picture. In this picture you can see what is the poet has asked the children to come and can you tell? Just think it over. Yes, in the picture you can see what the child is doing, what the children are doing. They are playing. So in the here the poet is saying to come and play. Okay. Now see the fourth one. It is a dash day. So according to the poem, which day it is? The day is warm or lovely or cold. So in the second line only you can see that wake up, it's a lovely day. Here it is written now. So my dear children, the correct answer of this one will be lovely. Okay. Now coming towards the fifth one. Poet says it's much too late to lie in. So where is the poet saying to that it is already too late to lie in dash? कहाँ पे? Sofa, grass, chair or bed. So what has been mentioned in the poem? Where the poet has said that it is much too late to lie in the sofa, grass, chair or bed. Can you tell me the answer? Yes, of course. The correct answer is bed. In the line you can see here in the line you can see the picture bed na. So in the second paragraph it is written it's much too late to lie in the bed. You can see the lazy child is sleeping on the bed. So sixth one is dash is up and about. So according in the poem, who is up and about? Whether it is poet or B1 is someone, and the third one is everyone. Can you tell me who is up and about? Poet, someone or everyone? In the last paragraph it is given that everyone is up and about. So the correct answer among these three will be everyone. So you will write everyone over there. Seventh is the poet asks the children to wash and dash before coming out. What does the poet ask the children to wash and dash before coming out? Dress. Before coming out, बाहर आने से पहले क्या होना है? Dress, clean या jump? Can you tell me what does the poet has asked to wash and dress, clean or jump? In the third paragraph, first line you can see wash and dress. It has been said, so the correct answer will be dress. Okay. Now the eighth one is even the dash chicken has woken up. So about which chicken it has been told? Tiniest, little या fat. About whom it has been said? किसके बारे में बोला है? Tiniest, little or fat. About whom it has been said? Yes, in the last paragraph it has been said about the tiniest chicken. The tiniest chicken, chip, chip, chip. Eighth one is even the dash chicken has woken up. Tiniest, little or fat? Answer is tiniest. Ninth one is the poet calls the child a dash head. Poet ने child के head को क्या कहा है? Smart, active या sleepy? बताइए. In the second paragraph you can see it has been said that so hurry up, you sleepy head. So here the answer will be among smart, active and sleepy. The answer will be sleepy. Okay. So you just write sleepy yourself. Okay. Now you can see the child is sleeping over here. ठीक है. Now Now the 10th one is the cows, the horses and the ducks and the sheep are up and about. So about whom there are many animals mentioned in this poem, the cow, horses, and about whom it has been said, about, you can already 3 animals name is mentioned. First one is cat, hens, dog, or ducks. So can you tell me, in the, you can see in the book, the cow, the horses, the ducks. So we can say that it has been said about the ducks. Okay, so here the correct answer will be ducks. The cows, the horses, the ducks, and the sheep are up and about. I hope you all must have enjoyed it.
My dear students, I hope you all must have enjoyed this quiz, or you can say choose a correct answer. So it's my request to please note down in your English literature notebook in a very neat and clean handwriting, and in the notebook you can do this exercise yourself as you have already understood this chapter. Well, thank you and have a blessed day.